Am I the asshole for letting my girlfriend's daughter wear a skirt to a party? I have been with my girlfriend for just under a year. We're both single parents. My fiancée passed away 5 years ago, but her ex-husband is still in the picture. Both our daughters go to the same school. Mine is 14 while hers is 15. We don't live together yet. I want to finish the work on my house before they move in. We both have slightly different parenting techniques. She's more focused on her daughter having good grades, making sure she can get into a good university, while my approach is more do what you want with your life, I'll support you regardless. Last weekend my daughter was supposed to go to a friend's 18th birthday party. They're not very close friends, but she got invited. I knew that the girl's parents and other relatives would be there, so I had no issue with letting her go. But last week my daughter asked her friend if my girlfriend's daughter could come to the party. They've become pretty good friends ever since we started dating, and her friend agreed. So I arranged everything with my girlfriend, so that her daughter would spend the weekend at my place instead of going to her dad's. When Saturday came, I picked up her daughter in the morning because my daughter wanted to go shopping with her before the party. Her daughter had brought a dress from home that she was supposed to wear. It was a full-length dress. In the evening, when the girls were getting ready, her daughter decided that she didn't want to wear that dress, but instead borrowed some of my daughter's stuff so they could wear matching outfits, a skirt and a crop top. I never had an issue with anything my daughter wears. I always thought teenagers should be able to express themselves, so I always just bought her whatever she liked. I dropped the girls off at the party at 10 p.m. and then picked them up just before 1 a.m. That's the time me and my girlfriend agreed on. Her daughter then spent the night at mine, and I dropped her off back at my girlfriend's on Sunday afternoon. But Sunday evening she called me after she saw photos on Instagram that her daughter posted. She was furious at me for letting her daughter dress the way mine did. She said I was supposed to make sure her daughter wore that dress she brought with her. So I explained the whole situation to her, but it just ended up in a huge fight between us. Since then we only talked once, as she's still very upset with me. I told her she was overreacting. I honestly don't know what to think of this whole thing. So am I the asshole here? INFO, did your GF explicitly state to you that her daughter was only allowed to wear what she packed? Edit, not the asshole. It wasn't explicitly stated, and teenage girls do swap clothes. She had a good time and came home safe. You were a responsible parent to your kid and her friend. She's going to drive her daughter away with this level of control. Not the asshole. Sounds like your GF wants to impose a dress code on her daughter but didn't loop you in on her decision. You are not telepathic, and if she didn't tell you, then how are you supposed to know? She didn't communicate her wishes with you properly and is probably more annoyed at herself, but is taking it out on you as you are an easy target. Not the asshole. Your girlfriend didn't specifically say her daughter had to wear the dress provided. Girls often wear each other's clothes. I'd be worried that your parenting styles do not mesh. This does not bode well for a good melding of your two families. Not the asshole. The kid would have just changed her clothes once she was out of eyesight anyway. That's what I used to do. A teenage girl going to a party wanted to wear slightly revealing clothes, so the horror, not the asshole. Sounds like the girls had a nice time in their matching get-ups and had you on call in an emergency. It's not like you did anything to the dress, kid just chose not to wear it. Not the asshole. If it was that important to her, I think she should have told you. You can't enforce a condition you aren't aware of. Not the asshole. Look, parents have to acknowledge that kids are kids and they're going to look for ways to deviate from their parents' norm. Your GF is frustrated that her daughter isn't viewing the world through her lens any longer, and you're the nearest passers-by to take the heat for it. Based on what provided in the post and comments, GF didn't give you a dress code rule to follow, so from our perspective you're in the clear. You both have some real parenting incompatibilities though, my guy. You might want to think long and hard about if moving her in is a good call. Not the asshole, but you might want to wait until the girls are out of high school before you two move in together. Not the asshole, the girl is 15. Mom needs to wake up and get real. 15-year-olds get to choose their own clothes. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, imagine if you went policing her daughter and had her wear a conservative dress when she had a short skirt with her. The child is old enough to know what she wants or doesn't want to wear. But I do wonder what you see in her mother, since she seems to have very conservative ideas and you have such different approaches to parenting, that I would wonder whether you're compatible in other aspects of life. Not the asshole, but I think you have drastically different parenting ideas here that would make a blended family impossible. It's great that the girls get along, but your GF doesn't sound like a great fit as a step-parent for your daughter. I've known girls like that. Parents made them wear preacher clothes through high school. Couldn't get a boyfriend, couldn't even be seen with a boy. When they got to college they fucked everything that moved. It is what it is, putting your teenager kids in a bubble rarely turns out good. So not the asshole. Yeah, you are going to want to delay living together until the girls are in college. The parenting styles are way too different to support living in the same house. There would be argument after argument. Not the asshole, you knew who would be at the party adult-wise, and no way was her daughter going to be comfortable dressed so differently from the other girls. Not the asshole. Your girlfriend didn't specify what her daughter should or shouldn't wear. If your parenting styles are so different, then it might be awkward if you move in together with the girls longing by different sets of rules. Not the asshole. Sounds like she doesn't like the way your daughter dresses. Could spiral into her claiming your daughter is a bad influence on hers. Big yikes. Good luck. Not the asshole. Let this be a lesson in how your different parenting styles will clash when if they do move in. Not the asshole for sure, but quick pro tip that telling people they're overreacting is a great way to piss them off beyond reasoning. Personally, I react very badly to having my feelings dismissed even if I can otherwise be convinced to relax my stance on something. She may even be more pissed about that than the dress code, I think. You can defend your reasonable, emo stance without dismissing her somewhat reasonable, certainly defensible emo discomfort with how her 14-year-old was dressed. Not the asshole. Kids with strict parents do this shit all the time. If she didn't leave your house for the party in what she wore, she could just as easily have changed once she arrived at the party and changed back before you picked them up. She was going to wear what she wanted to wear either way. Sorry, you're in trouble with the GF. You probably don't even realize it, but I bet the night that you gave your GF's daughter was bliss to her. It sounds like your GF is a helicopter parent. Life isn't just about grades and university, especially as a teenager. Your GF is probably only driving her daughter to low contact, no contact future. Not the asshole, everyone sounds responsible and like it was a good night. Not the asshole. You didn't know she wasn't allowed to borrow your daughter's clothes. Is she Pentecostal or something? Your daughter saved this other girl from embarrassment. She would have felt very out of place in a full-length dress. Cropped top and mini skirt is pretty much a teen girl's social uniform. Better discuss expectations and rules before combining homes, since the two of you have such different parenting styles. Nata. This week, I was at my 5th grader's school talking to 2 other moms and we were expressing our frustration. You can hardly ever find girl tops that aren't crop tops. For 5th graders. The girls don't like them. We weren't even complaining about the style. Anyway, point is, crop tops are in style, so if she had a problem with them, she should have explicitly expressed it. And also realize a little harmless rebellion is just a part of growing up. Just wait for low